Honourable Member, Dr. John Brittas.
Thank you, ma'am. Hope the chair would be magnanimous like it was to Sasmit. I feel that I'm honored to speak on a resolution moved by Sudhaji. Her insightful philosophical words have given a direction to us. Though I have certain reservations when she tried to compliment the government for what they are doing, if her genuine expressions with regard to the government were right, then there was no need absolutely for a resolution like this. Since there are a lot of things which are found wanting, that's why she had to bring such a resolution. But I admire her, and she could bring such a resolution because a lot of things happened with her life. Her life got reformed because during her marriage, her husband was a communist. That also changed her life. Ma'am, you know that the best way to predict the future is to create the future. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And you know that all big ideas were simple. I would say the simple thing is that you give education to the people, empower them, that will change them. I fully subscribe to her. Ma'am, you will appreciate that one state which invested heavily in education and health, that is Kerala. Now I can tell you the extent of impact that is creating in the life and profession of Sudhaji as a parliamentarian, because she has a Malayali lamp as her assistant. Am I not correct? Tell me, please. I am correct. Please get it recorded. Ma'am, I had the opportunity to meet the Honorable Minister. She was very courteous, very nice, very gentle. My request was that this Anganwadi program was launched 50 years back. It's a golden jubilee of that. If the government has some respect for these hapless Anganwadi workers who toil day and night to prop up our lesser mortals, the children, they should declare an additional incentive or increase their wage. Ma'am, didn't I come and request you, ma'am? Honorable Minister, didn't I come and request you? I requested you. You were in favor of that, I know that. She said she will try her level best. She promised also. But she couldn't succeed in it. Sudhaji, why she couldn't succeed? अब इतना तारीफ दिया प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब को. If the prime minister had just shown a little bit of gesture towards this hapless woman, she could have been in a position to be jubilant, participating in this debate and saying that in the 50th year of Anganwadi program, I was instrumental in increasing the wages, honorarium of the Anganwadi. Our Honorable Minister couldn't get that opportunity, Sudhaji. Please understand that. Ma'am, when we invested heavily in education, Kerala, in health, a lot of people said, why are you investing, wasting your time, wasting your money? You should start some factories. That was the request, advice given to us by many. We said, no, we have to emancipate the people.
Please conclude.
Madam, what is this? I have just started only. No, you gave some 5 minutes extra, and if you want me to speak, I will speak. If you want me to sit down, I will sit. This is a private member day. We are free to talk.
Speak, sir.
Now, you know one thing. This Anganwadi program, Kerala is giving 13,000 per month. I know it's not sufficient, ma'am. It's not sufficient. But do you know what is the contribution of central government? 4,500. Pittance. Pittance. The increase they did was in 2018. After that, nothing was done that. All these schemes started as central schemes. None of the state government told them, please start this scheme. It was at the behest of their initiative. My only request to the government is that if you are unable to continue this scheme in a dignified way, just disperse the fund to the states. Let them do it on their own way, depending on the actual situation, reality of a state. Kerala, we could actually dismantle the fortress of feudalism because of education. Because of education. Now it's an era of enlightenment. I understand, ma'am. Please give me 2-3 minutes more. I will just wind up. Ma'am, Sudhaji was quoting profusely the Gita. You know, when Arjuna was reluctant in the field, that is Kurukshetra, paralyzed by doubt and fear, Krishna tells Arjuna, look, don't think about the past. You cannot change the past. You think about the present. Move ahead. I am requesting the government, please don't dwell in the past. Think about the present. Make sure that we have a generation which is groomed in scientific temper, with better education. Don't make them to indulge in superstitions. Give them a good education, secular education, ma'am, Sudhaji. Let them be scientific in their approach. Let them be redeemed. And there is a very important dialogue in a movie called Asura, when Dhanush is telling, look, we are from the downtrodden community. Whatever we have, they will actually steal all these things from them. Even our self-respect they will steal. They will steal our wealth, all the cultivation. As you rightly said, if you have education, it will empower us. Nobody will be in a position to steal those things from us. So I feel that the importance of the resolution of Sudhaji lies in the fact that we have to make sure that our children needs to be groomed in a way. Proper education and care should be imparted. At that time, we shouldn't forget those hapless women, lakhs and lakhs of people across the length and breadth of this nation who are toiling. I'm talking about Anganwadi workers. If the government is little considerate towards Sudha Murthy ji and her resolution, if they are sincere in the cause, I feel that at the end of this discussion, when the Honorable Minister gets up to reply to her, she would declare that the honorarium of the Anganwadi workers would be increased at least by 5,000. Is it not a fact that the High Courts also ruled in favor? Don't make them somebody who goes around without dignity. Make them government workers, staff, employees. Let them have the dignity. If the teacher doesn't have the dignity, how can the children who are groomed will have the dignity? The self-respect is something which you impart, Sudhaji. That is something which you impart. So my request to Honorable Minister is that the activists who are working in this field have been meeting and interacting with the Honorable Minister, and I'm sure that Honorable Minister, being erudite and ebullient, she is abreast of the nuances of this field. The only thing is that she needs to have a helping hand from the other side. I mean the powerful, the mighty. The political initiative should be there to help her also. I have one more thing. Ma'am, we talked about the facial recognition-based attendance verification, the portion tracker app. You know the difficulties. You know the difficulties about it. The rule is intrusive, impractical, and punitive, compelling women to depend on unreliable technology. You don't have internet in the rural belt. You want all these hapless women to toil to make sure that, see, don't make them somebody who steals things. They don't lie. They are poor people. They want to help our children. So please make sure that the grievances which have been aired to you, needs to be reciprocated because they are there to support your cause. Ma'am, you know what's happening in the educational sector. This is something which will be helpful to you also, ma'am, because in your part of the country also, this is happening. The primary education, that is very crucial. That also is part of this. Very large number of government schools are being closed across the country. Large number. See, as per the report, last decade, government schools in India decreased by 8%, while private school grew by 14.9%. What does it mean? Our poor children do not have the ventilation for education. And you know, the statistics say that 89,441 government schools have been shut down in last 10 years, which is at nearly 73% of the schools which are shut down. Arun Singh ji, I want your intelligence. 73% of the schools which are shut are BJP ruled states. Don't you think so? Why don't you tell your colleagues in those states which are ruled by your party? We need to have the government schools. We shouldn't leave the children at the mercy of the private entrepreneurs who want to fleece the children. It's very important vertical for the country to grow. I feel that the minister also should advise that. So these are the areas which needs rectification, reformation, and I feel that Sudhaji has brought forward a resolution which is insightful enough to inspire all of us. Let this country be inspired. Moreover, let this government be inspired by your resolution. Thank you very much.